moments. So we have two different kinds of moments. One is called the raw moment and the other one is called the central moment. The formula for raw moment is, say, mu r dash is the raw moments. For a discrete distribution, it is x minus e to the power r into px, which is called the rth raw moment about the point A. Now, if suppose the value of A is 0, then it will be mu r dash summation x to the power r into px, which is the moment for a discrete random variable. If the random variable is discrete, we use the summation sign, summation x minus a to the power px. Now, for a continuous random variable, this will not come, only mu r will come. For a continuous random variable, the central moment and the raw moments are given by, for central moment it is integration x minus x bar to the power r f of x dx. So you can write mu also in place of x bar. So for the rth central moment for a continuous random variable, it is x minus mu to the power r fx dx, and for the raw moment it is integration of x minus any point a to the power r f of x dx. So this is the raw moment, the second one is the central moment. Now for the integration part, we take the value for what the x takes as my the lowest value and the highest value. Suppose x lies between a and b. Value of x is, lowest value of x is a for a random variable and highest is b. So we will integrate from a to b. This gives the raw moment and central moment for a random variable which is continuous. For normal distribution, the moments are given by, there are two types of moments. One is called odd order moments and even order moments. Odd order moments are mu 1 dash, mu 3 dash, mu 5 dash, mu 7 dash, etc. And for even order moments are mu 2 dash, mu 4 dash, mu 6 dash, mu 8 dash, etc. This is for the raw moment case. So with dash is the raw moment. So mu 1 dash, mu 3 dash, mu 5 dash, mu 7 dash, etc. are raw moments of odd order, and mu 2 dash, mu 4 dash, mu 6 dash, mu 8 dash, these are the even order moments or the raw moments of even order. If we remove this dash, then we will get the central moments as mu 1, mu 3, mu 5, mu 7. These are central moments of odd orders. Mu 4, mu 2, mu 4, mu 6, mu 8, etc. are the raw central moment of even order. Now here obviously mu 1 equal to 0. For particular distribution like normal, if we find out the mean, let us divide the moments into two parts, which are those are odd order moments and even order moments. Now odd order moments are given by mu, say, twice n plus 1. Now if we put the value of n as, say, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc., then we will get the odd order moments. So if n is 0, then it will be mu 1. If n is equal to 1, 2 1 is 2 plus 1 3, so mu 3. Again, if n is equal to 2, then 2 to the 4 plus 1 5, so mu 5. And if it is 3, n is 3, then 2 to the 6 plus 1 7, so mu 7 is again a odd order moment, and obviously mu 1 equal to 0. So if you use the formula for moments, it will be mu twice n plus 1 minus infinity to plus infinity, since the range of x is from minus infinity to plus infinity for normal distribution, x minus mu to the power twice n plus 1 as I mentioned, and fx dx. Now let us substitute the value of f of x, which is 1 by root over 1 by sigma root over twice pi exponential x minus mu whole square by 2 sigma square. Since this 1 by sigma root over twice pi is a constant, we can write down outside the integration sign. So minus infinity to plus infinity, x minus mu, this value twice n plus 1 exponential for the normal distribution, x minus mu whole square by 2 sigma square dx. Now let us substitute z for x minus mu by sigma. For this value x minus mu by sigma whole square, it will be z square. Let us put x minus mu by sigma as mu, as z. So this, if we differentiate, this is dz equal to dx into 1 by sigma. So for the new value of z, new range of x, again z, again if x is infinity, x is minus infinity, z is infinity, minus infinity. If x is plus infinity, then z is also plus infinity. So range will be same as x. If we transform it to z also, that is minus infinity to plus infinity. And since dx is equal to, we can write down dx equal to sigma into dz. So sigma sigma, this with sigma get cancelled. Then this will be 1 by root over twice pi minus infinity to plus infinity, sigma z, x minus mu is sigma into z, sigma into z, if you cross multiply, so twice n plus 1 exponential z square by 2 dz. Now again sigma is constant, so you can write down outside it sigma root over twice n plus 1 root over twice pi is already there, so minus infinity to plus infinity z to the power twice n plus 1 exponential z square by 2 dz. Now this value is equal to 0. How it is 0? Since the integrand z to the power twice n plus 1 e to the power minus z square by 2 is an odd function of z. So this is a function which is an odd function of z. So half is portion, so the integration is from minus infinity to plus infinity including 0. If we integrate an odd function, so from minus infinity to 0, the value of the function will be negative, any value negative, a suppose, and from 0 to infinity it is positive, so positive a. So if we integrate again from minus infinity to plus infinity, that is nothing but adding the area from minus infinity to 0, then 0 to infinity, so minus a plus a, if we add it will be equal to 0. So since the function is an odd function, so integration of this odd function is equal to 0. That means the even order moments which are given by mu twice n plus 1 all are equal to 0. That means the even order moments of normal distribution are 0. So mu twice n plus 1 equal to 0 for normal distribution. Now let us consider the even order moments. Now even order moments we can write as mu say twice n. If you substitute the value of n as 0, need 0, so 1, 2, 3, etc., then it will be, if it is n equal to 1, then this is mu 2, if n equal to 2, this is mu 4, if n equal to 3, then it is mu 6, etc. So if substituting the values of n as 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., we can find out the even order moments as mu 2, mu 4, mu 6, and so on. Again, using the same formula for moments, this is mu twice n minus integrating from minus infinity to plus infinity, x minus mu to the power twice n fx dx. Again, we have substitute the value of f of x as the PDF of normal distribution, which is 1 by root over twice by sigma exponential minus half x minus mu by sigma whole square. So substituting the value of x minus mu, this x minus mu by sigma as z, which implies dx equal to, if you cross multiply sigma with z, it will be sigma dz. Same substitution is used here, and again I'll show you how it becomes 1 by root over twice by. So this is, say, now this from here x minus mu by sigma z, you can write down x minus mu equal to sigma into z. So how this x minus mu become sigma into z? Now for this function f of z, if we substitute for x z for x minus mu in terms of z, it will be 1 by root over twice by sigma exponential minus half. We have substitute x minus mu by sigma equal to z, so x minus mu by sigma equal to z, then dx equal to sigma into dz. It is actually d of f z. Then this sigma and sigma get cancelled, it will be therefore df of z equal to 1 by root over twice by exponential minus half z square dz. Again you can write in terms of f of z equal to 1 by sigma root over twice by exponential e to the power minus half z square. So how it becomes z over twice and exponential minus z square by 2. This sigma get cancelled. Then mu to the power this sigma root over twice and by root over twice by. Now since this integrand is an even function, so we can divide into two parts. Say from this integration from 0 to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity, you can divide into two parts. That is, say middle part is 0, that means from 0 to minus infinity to 0 plus 0 to infinity, and this is an odd function, even function of z. So this will become mu twice n, this value twice of sigma root over twice n root over twice pi, so 0 to infinity, twice of 0 to infinity, and again for z square by 2 the substitution is taken as t, so z square by 2 it is twice t, it will be twice e to the power n, and exponential is written as a e minus t, so z square by 2 is t, so dz is dt by root over twice t. Then after simplification this will become 2 to the power n sigma to the power twice n root over pi. This is a gamma function, so gamma n plus half. Again taking the value of n as n minus 1, then we will get mu twice n minus 2. So if you substitute the value of n as n minus 1, we will get this, and dividing mu to the power twice n by mu twice n divided by mu twice n minus 1, so this will become 2 sigma square gamma n plus half, this one divided by gamma n minus half. Ultimately this value becomes 2 sigma square n minus half. So mu twice n equal to sigma square twice n minus 1 mu twice n minus 2. So this gives, from mu twice n we can find out this from this relation. We can find out the other values like mu2, mu4, mu6, etc. So this is called the recurrence relation. Then so for mu twice n, this is twice n minus 1 sigma square. For this, if you substitute the value of n as 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is sigma square into twice n minus 3 sigma square mu twice n minus 4. Again the next term we can write down like this. So ultimately the value of even order moments we get as 1 into 3 into 5 into twice n minus 1 sigma to the power twice n.